Hello everybody, welcome back to Dominions 5. We are playing as MA Man. It is turn 35 in our game, and it is not going well. We have, I guess, kind of won the first opening round in the war against Agartha, but it came at a big cost. We defeated his first big stack, and last turn we defeated his thug, who was super kitted out. Now we are chasing around his reinforcement army. Agartha says, nicely done again. He's talking about me killing his thug last turn. So we were hoping to kill him, to ambush his army. Unfortunately, he has nothing left here, so we do not kill his army. Instead, his army... Oh, no, this is not his army. This is just a... F is... Yeah, this is... he sieges my castle in the southwest. And then there's a battle in Ironport. Oh, this was me trying to attack Satis, just to raid him a little bit. Except Satis loves to spend a lot of money on province defense. I guess he has the money. So this is not going to work, right? These guys were just going to go like attack rear. Yeah, actually the attack rear hilariously works perfectly. Yeah, actually, this is... now that I think about it, I mean, like, that almost worked perfectly. So, actually, let me just show that again. So, his army, his whole blob goes right to the middle, right? Okay. Now, he's got... where are his leaders? He's got one leader here and one commander here. And that's it, right? So if I can kill both of these leaders, he's very likely to rout. So at what point do my guys rout? One leader dead. My guys are still fighting his leader. Okay, his leader is routing. Right here. Okay, so here's what happens. My guys have HP routed, right? I think that what's happened is with the 2 cav here that have been killed. Does he still have a command? Oh, well, he still has a commander here. So I was going to say if I hadn't had these guys. So what happened is these guys all died, and their HP loss has basically resulted in an HP rout. But if I hadn't had them here, then my cavalry wouldn't have... had the opportunity to kill his commanders alone. So still, it was kind of close, but it's kind of deceivingly close. I think in reality, I didn't really have a chance at, given how much PD he had invested. But this is a lot of PD. He spent a few hundred gold on this. All right, and then this is him storming the castle. We had nothing here, so this is, we had nothing here. We didn't expect to put up a fight. And then he's patrolling, so he kills some of my guys, and unexpected events. Somebody got wounded. All right, whatever. So yeah, so he patrolled. He killed some of my guys. Okay, let's do our traditional candle count. Once again, 3 candles left. One here, and one here. He's got no candles in his cap. No candles over here. So close. It's really... from turn to turn, it's just like, are we going to randomly get, the proper RNG? But, we're really close to actually dom killing him. So close, in fact, that I am, any little monks, any few individual monks that I have here, I'm trying to sort of send here, hopefully get it, so they can hopefully get a dom kill off before it's too late. Meanwhile, I was hoping to intercept his army, but now I see that he's reinforced his army over here. And he's kind of put his whole army together over here. Now, I want to clear his guys off of my fort over here because I want to get the income, and most importantly, I want to recruit, because right now I only have 2 forts. I've got my cap and this one, because Satis has taken this over, and this is far behind enemy lines. But I know that he has nothing here, because it was just like a bunch of magma children. So we've just got a very minor force, just a few archers, a few whatchamacallits, and we're just doing a bit of a rain spell. Just we want to minimize damage to us, and this should be enough. Then I'm taking my remaining army and a few reinforcements from the capital to take this province, and this will establish. If he moves, now that he's gathered his army, if he goes onto my capital, it's okay, I have time. If he goes here and actually meets me, that's okay. I want to take him on. If he moves here, that's also okay. I don't think he's going to pump a lot of PD in here. But my army being here, is cuts off this fort. And so it allows me to get a few turns more recruitment done at this fort. So the script is still basically the same. Nothing too significant has changed in this script. On the diplomatic front, I feel like I'm getting close, but at this point, something... actually, I forget if it's this turn or the next turn, but Scaleria seems to be willing to do something. But what he has suggested to me at this point is that he's basically kind of saying he doesn't want to directly help me against Agartha. He is saying, look, if you can beat Agartha, then I can take Satis. And on the one hand, let's assume that I was doing amazingly against Agartha and I was actually winning this war. I did all the hard work fighting Satis. And he really wants, because he wants the Lizard Shaman, he really wants to take Satis' cap, and I'm like in no position to negotiate here, but I'm like, on the one hand, I feel like, God, like, what, so I've been fighting Satis, I've been fighting like a 1v1 at first, then it was a 1v2, because East joined, then East ran away, then Agartha came, so I've been fighting like at a disadvantage since the beginning. I've done most of the Lizard killing here. I've almost Dom killed him. And now Scaleria is just going to come in and, like, take Satis, basically, right? So that's frustrating, but there's nothing I can do to stop him if he wants to. Now, if Scaleria attacks Satis, then that is good in the sense that Satis won't press the advantage. But to be honest, if Scaleria wanted to help me in this war, he could have attacked Satis a long time ago. Like, if he had attacked Satis as soon as Agartha had attacked me, in other words, Agartha attacked me when I still had these forts, right? And I had to withdraw from these forts in order to defend against Agartha. If Scaleria had attacked Satis right then I would still have these forts, which would give me not only a lot of income, but more importantly, like, places to recruit from, right? Right now, one of the problems is I don't have a lot of units. I'm spending all my gems every turn, like summoning and doing all sorts of random crap. This war against Agartha, I'd be looking a lot better if I had these forts, not only for the economy, but also just for the ability to recruit. Now, Satis has taken them back, and if Scaleria attacks him now, sure, like, that will relieve the pressure, but Satis doesn't even need to continue. Like, just taking these forts is, well, that's what I took from him, at the beginning, so probably he wants more, and these are pretty rich provinces, but still, you understand what I mean. So Scaleria is kind of offering to help, but not really. Meanwhile, I should also point out that I don't have any first-hand information on this, but Scaleria is saying that he's basically economically winning the war against East, but he's having a lot of trouble fighting his sacreds, which I totally get, right? Because he's just got a ton of undead, and the sacreds are like invincible god cavalry. So I'm not surprised that he hasn't been able to actually kill the units, but I can totally imagine that, he's able to raid very successfully in here. So I don't know what the status of the war is between Scaleria and Ys. I'm actually very curious when Lucid releases his Let's Play. I'm very curious to see how he prosecuted that war. That's something I'm very interested in. And meanwhile, I'm trying to convince Marignan to actually engage Agartha. But I'm not getting anything really back from Marignan. Marignan's being very quiet at this point. So we're doing what we can. And that's it. So that's pretty much where things stand at the end of this turn. Let's end this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next turn. Take care.